Hello Sugarplums, welcome back to my channel. Guys, in today's DIY, I'm going to be showing you how to recycle your old, glass jars to make beautiful vases. Guys, I apologize that I haven't posted any video last week. I am in the process of moving. Everything is so hectic, so I am extremely busy, so bear with me, okay guys? I promise you I'll make up for it once I move and settle into my new place. Okay guys, now this is what the DIY is gonna be all about. We're gonna be needing some, air dry clay that I bought from Amazon. I also got this set from Amazon. It's gonna be some petal cutter with a silicone mold to shape the petal as well. This particular silicone mold and petal cutter came with a set of 6 different sizes of the low petal cutter mold and the silicone. Now I'll leave everything that I use in the description box below for you, which is going to be just basically the petal cutter and the alcohol ink that I'll be using later on and the clay. Everything else, guys, is gonna be on you to find. Your glass bottle, you can use like jars that have like jelly or tomato paste, tomato sauce. That's what I actually use. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna go ahead and shape my clay into my petal. I use a little bit of coconut oil, but you can use any type of oil that you want. It's just to make that the clay doesn't stick, be too much sticky, so it doesn't stick to your hand too much when you're doing it. Now I already made some petal of camera, and those petal that I made was on the thinner side, and this one I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be making it on the thicker side. Now one thing I want to let you know, guys, if you're working with clay and you want to make your petal, the thinner the clay is, the more realistic your petal is going to be looking. And mostly if you're going to be using the little silicone mold that I'm using to imprint the rose shape into the petal, it's gonna look more realistic if your clay is on the thinner side. Now once you have cut your petal to the size that you want, you're gonna place it inside your silicone mold, press all of them together so you can imprint the shape of the rose petal into your clay. And then once you're done, you're gonna remove it, and voila, you're gonna have a beautiful realistic looking petal. And you can shape the edges of the petal to make it more realistic, by like curving it a little bit, flip it. You can even tear it up a little bit, so it's not perfect because roses petal can have tear on it. It's not perfect, so it's gonna look more realistic. Now I'm gonna be showing you the different petal that I made. Some that are on the thinner side, in my opinion, they look more realistic, but it's just gonna be depend on the project that you're gonna be making. So once we have all the petal that we have, a little tip I want to give you guys: if you're using the clay and then it's still on, inside the bag, now because I use it before, to make sure that your clay doesn't dry up, make sure you wrap it really tightly into some cling wrap, or put it like in a plastic bag, tie it really tight, so that way your clay is not gonna dry up. Now once I have all my petal, I'm gonna go ahead and take my glass jar. This particular one, it had like a tomato sauce in it for a pasta. Guys, if it's glass, I'm not gonna throw it away. I have like so many glass bottle at home, it's not even funny. Now that I'm moving, I realize how many stuff that I had saved up. It's not even funny. So all I'm gonna be doing, I'm just using regular white school glue. I'm gonna go and put it around the top of my glass. Anywhere that you want to place your petal is gonna help the petal to stick to the glass better once it's cured. Now all I'm gonna be doing is just go around the glass in the top part, and I'm gonna go ahead and start adding my petal. And while you're adding the petal, gently pressing it into the glass, as well as shape it, curve it, just give it the shape that you want. As many petal that you want until you have the thickness or the rose looking flower that you want at the top. Now once we finish doing that, all I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna take like a skewer, or you can use like a knife or whatever sharp thing that you can have. You're gonna go ahead and cut the excess clay that's at the bottom, because you don't need the extra excess clay that's showing at the bottom. Once we finish doing that, all I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna use the same skewer again to kind of shape the bottom part to give it a little bit of a different look. I'm not gonna leave it just like plain looking like this. Like, as you can see, I'm just pressing it into the clay just to give it a little look, and then I'm just gonna go around with like a wet towel or like a kitchen towel. I'm just gonna remove the excess clay that's on the glass bottle, because you don't want it to dry on it, unless that's the look that you're going for. And then that's it. We're gonna go ahead and let them dry for like 24 hours. Now I went and make 3 because I want to make a set. And once my clay is completely dry, this is the next day, you can see my petals are completely dry onto the glass bottle. It's not gonna go anywhere, but because they are very thin, they're still fragile, so be careful. I went and spray paint on them silver and gold. Now I went and put a little bit of spray paint silver inside the bottle as well, just to give the top part of the bottle like a frosted, silver frosted look, because that's what I'm going for, guys. But at this point, whatever you do, it's up to you guys, and you can just leave it like this, and you put your flower in it, it's still gonna be beautiful. But I want to add some alcohol ink in them, because I want my set to have like a purplish, bluish, with a hint of like metallic gold and silver at the bottom, almost like a tie-dye color, because we're gonna be using alcohol ink. It's not gonna be completely opaque. Now I'm using again like different type of alcohol ink. I'm using like a purplish, bluish, green, and then I'm using like fuchsia and reds and like yellow, and then of course I'm using some metallic, which is silver, chestnut, and gold. And then I'm using like some piece of cling wrap, because I'm gonna be doing 3. I put like 3 pieces on my table, and then I'm gonna go around each one of them. I'm gonna add my colors. Now once you finish adding all your colors that you want to transfer to your glass, you're gonna take your glass jar, you're gonna place it in the center of your plastic wrap, and then you're gonna take the plastic wrap, you're gonna wrap it around the glass jar, and then with your hand you're gonna press until you transfer the colors that's from the the plastic wrap to your glass. Now you're gonna do that, make sure you do it nice and around the the whole bottle, and then don't forget the bottom part, because it's just gonna make it look complete. And again, guys, it's all gonna be depend to you, whatever color you want, how you want the color to show on your glass. It's all gonna be depending to you. Now once I finish doing that, all I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna let them sit there for at least 10 minutes. Now I went and did all 3 of my glass jar, and then I let them sit for 10 minutes before I went and remove it. Now if you want to have like a more of a like a crack look on the bottle, I suggest that you just let it sit there, and once the whole thing completely dry, once you peel it out, you're gonna have like the crack looking on the bottle. But that's not the look that I was going for, so I went and removed it after 10 minutes. As you can see, the ink is still wet, and the ink that's in the plastic is still wet. Now I'm gonna be using it for something else, so all I'm gonna be doing, I'm just gonna fold it, put it aside, so that the ink is not don't get dry while I'm removing the other plastic wrap from the other bottles. So I'm gonna do this and save this for later on. Once I went and removed all my plastic wrap from my bottles, I'm gonna put them upside down on top of a funnel, because I don't want to break the petals of the rose. Now this is what they look like. I'm gonna go ahead and let them dry. Now I have this pair of mugs that I went and spray paint silver. I'm just gonna use the same plastic wrap again, guys, that had the ink on it, because again the ink it's not completely dry yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the same method, and I'm just gonna wrap it around my mug, and then I'm gonna transfer the colors again to the mug, now giving like a very nice looking tie-dye type of color. And if you guys don't know, I love purple, so I'm gonna go in town and add a lot of purple into my decor. And then again, guys, we're gonna repeat the same thing with the other one, and then we're gonna let them dry, and then the next day I'm gonna be showing what they look like. So that's it. It's super easy, guys. Super an easy way for you to recycle your glass bottle and make different home decor with them. You don't have to throw them away. It's a very easy to do. You can do that with acrylic paint. You can do that with mica powder, epoxy. It's super easy, guys. Now, thank you so much, guys, for coming back to watching my video. And if it's your first time here, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate that. It will help me a lot if you go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you go ahead and press on that bell icon to be notified on all my new upload. We try on this channel to upload every Tuesday and every Saturday. Now, right now, I'm a little bit busy, but I promise you, once I settle down, I'll make up for all the video that I didn't make and give you more video home decor. So if you have any suggestion of what video you want me to make a little later on, just let me know in the comment below and I'll try to make them for you in a future video. Guys, thank you so much again for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Now, this is what my mugs and my vase is gonna be looking like. We go ahead and let them dry overnight, and then the next morning we have this beautiful tie-dye looking mugs and vases. Now, I will go ahead and seal them on a later video, or maybe I will seal them and put the picture for you on Instagram, guys. So make sure you follow me on Instagram if you not. So this is what they look like. But again, guys, I'm moving right now. Everything is hectic, so I don't have time to seal them right now. But I will seal the vase itself, the 3 vases. I will just spray paint like a clear sealer on it, clear acrylic sealer on them. And for the mugs in themselves, I will use epoxy to seal them, just because you don't want to use like acrylic sealer on them. It's probably not good for you to put on it since you're gonna drink from it. Now I'll use epoxy. I'll make sure to put like a picture on Instagram for you guys, or maybe on a post on YouTube or something. Now this is what they look like, guys. That's without having any sealer on them. It's completely dry with the just the alcohol, and I absolutely love the way the colors came. We have like the beautiful metallic gold and chestnut color that show, and then you have all the burst of color. It's almost look like a tie-dye color. I absolutely love them. I think they are beautiful. This is like one of a million way for you guys to recycle your your glass jars or whatever you save. You can make some beautiful piece of home decor with them. Don't throw them away, guys. This is it for this video. Hopefully I'll find time to make another video for this Saturday, since again I'm in the process of moving, so I am extremely busy, guys. So I apologize in advance if I don't post any video how I'm supposed to be posting them. I love you so much, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And again, guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. That will help me out a lot, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much, and as the drill, guys, be blessed and stay blessed. I love you. I'll see you next video. Bye. Mwah. Mwah.